Bana update na yeah de brem ya shasia na ye go straight into the camp of Kennedy or Agyapong. Nancy ababe told you say and on social media yet the base in grofo bi say na the base he cry and on the hen and people are beginning to link it to Kennedy or Agyapong say or the political party be ba and no na e ba be nia NPP ni nia NDC ntimi anyo mo tra na che so mo de omo ye the third force omo ba be nia NPP ni NDC ntimi anya ma ye man Ghana na vim lady ababe odin sembia to mountain so or say Kennedy or Agyapong say or call as independent candidates and then there be a big political suicide mitre a be bombshell pan or then send me to joy be kwa kutie na yahwe ne oka.
If Kennedy Agyapong should ever think say or non kasa as independent a political suicide no or you know enti mo amote China mututugu ken asum and onko independent no mo manako committee political suicide but I think Kennedy Agyapong being the experienced politician he is, I think he will not listen to that, and he should not. He should not listen to that advice. A political suicide. And I'm a person. Yeah, look at the history of Ghana presidential level. Any parliamentary level, the people have been bold enough to go to independent, then they won. But in terms of presidential, nipa do say na ako independent or me winning. Nipa do say na ako independent. Mamon fasa apono meto Kennedy Agyapong tirim. Let him stay inside and piss in. So our agenda be obey against NPP on criticizing within. No fight up, no more shapey party, no party in my right now. You see, and that is what I'm saying, say NPP for not the last 2 weeks or the last 3 weeks, but catch and say, yeah, one cophobia politics, mommy a political teletabi, so me and color, only experience, only knowledge. Those are the people that say but the first thing they do, no more at them. They are political teletabi. Someone saying maybe a Sebu NDC, NPP. It is our own person obey political teletabies. Then you're not party now. You need to learn the history of the party. Now, call anima, you know how can you help in shaping the future of the party? And I know that Kennedy Agyapong being the kind of person he is. Because maybe I know when Kennedy Agyapong became obey MP in President Kufuor's time. And I know the first time I come back watching the Kennedy Agyapong by radio, so make us what's on Kasa or a businessman on the unpaid politics. I remember. So Kennedy Agyapong the minimum. You see. And that is why I begin in that Kennedy Agyapong now fire and conform no did attempt here and there no some of us no back in the day from Adumponi to no say Masajai never affected. But that time you know ni presidential ambition be John the same way. Oh say ye same money today look. Some of those things now by children. Although now clearly you can see that Kennedy Agyapong no is a different Kennedy Agyapong. But you see politics now it is adverts now here. Oh ton na ya ton. The question is whether what you are selling, somebody is going to buy it for what you are presenting it as it is. It is our person who told who say, "Oh dear, we will be we are cleaner." The question is whether nipa na person who told no, beto that you are cleaner now, and they will not trust you. And some of the things that Kennedy Agyapong can in the past, not but granted, I don't find he was very bold and very positive. Say or can't say. Obia oye no can no vote. I think that was a very pronounced, that was a very, you know, like a very not just interesting, it was a very bold and positive statement that Kennedy Agyapong here and said no more bianye no can no vote. Bawumia and we no modeneko. It's a be changing down the line in part. For me, no, that posture no and was good. And that is why last time I make us say Bawumia so should extend the hand. So say Bawumia from day one, he's always a positive person. And from day one, Bawumia chess or a unifier. From day one, Bawumia chess or no supporting insults. But you see, Crofone go Bawumia no mudidi attempt no against their contenders. And I was say Bawumia no mukasa because you see, sometimes and yet they obey you. Yeah, law mukre will be a friendly agency. What you say? And I say, bet me a charge you be with say, cast your site be for vicarious liability. We need pay bet me that subayedi. And your silence would why you no can be construed. Emremuno, you bet me a funny say, so why ye di, now why ye Shanghai, now I shany panic, just I dare not support it. And you be kakana that number, me a coach say, what him legal wise no. Because at CNBC, now they are against your interests legally. Pecuniary interest, what I say, whatever interest, I was say one now who taking steps to say, would be siano. What you say, so that the law of equity will support you. Say no idea way, achia, and idea na achia no because they are against your interest. They see ya now to one amount. But so what that? In the case of Bawumia, all those around him, omoto abawi ya wa Bawumia see unity. Me I mean who video a friend sticker crack or hage Bawumia, and it was so beautiful. Look at Bawumia. Said the hage sticker hage no crack twice. On one Bawumia no crack hage sticker twice. And Kobi Baka say anka sticker pa they wa fire Bawumia kwa kodri. And so Bawumia hugged him. That shows you the man Bawumia who he is. He is a peace-loving person. He's somebody who supported Papa, unsupported Bonnie. But in so doing, you know, Obianswa or see or didn't want Bawumia. I also ye opposite to Sa Bawumia image. No, Bawumia must fish that person out. But political Teletubbies, no. Political Teletubbies.
Na vim lady no de nsem to dwa ochra na chese onu de onim kwanya na kwanya Kennedy Agyapong sha se be politician na fei why politicians fine kosi fa na de onu si oba be okọ independent candidate and onu ogitumu a enye yie yet once or not na de all roads are leading to Tesano around Peace FM hona na chese ye launch the base party no the base political party na yati no sisi ade call headquarters of the base political party na kwa lanche political party ye chema na chese mpenimfo bi nsa hyase apart from Kennedy Agyapong na yankasa ye nua bema ejako na afei so Mr. Otibonsu yankonko tie the we a eniamasi call in preparation of ochina launching no.
The base, Ghana first, the base job for the people, the base, Onyakopon Sawum, base office, for Onyakopon Yadome China, ye biano nion, hallelujah. Odofo, bomodi answer with my baby. So until the base in car, the base here, movement for Eba be NPP NDC, I took baby crowd, yes, I tell you, the base are Ghana for it, that's all back on the base, Mr. Otibon's base, Apostle Agyapong base, Kennedy Agyapong base, the base, Onyankopon Sawum.
You the base political party and they are launch into baby I will be an say new political party about the third force. Ghana has say away from NPP NDC ni say the base political party no omo no mujina omo chirma na say nia omo ntimi anya na na ye pefi Ghana ho aye nya no omo de omo aba omo ba be magana for akuma to omo ye ma face omo provide job opportunities and my youth no that is what the base political party for eka na face so say ye ko social media and so na say ye try say Kennedy Agyapong officially or see we fi NPP political party ni mu akwa tenedie inti yenhwe no nso o se onu akwa the base political Ghana first movement when eba besi NPP ni NDC anemu
the base Ghana first, the base Ghana first. Yankopon Yadoma China under the base launch the movement, the base Ghana first. And me Yadoma China and the land Yaman for Wahashi Shano Mother and Yasan Kutuakra. The base Ghana first. Mr. Otibonsu ni mpanimfo nyina wo ha anya sanketo akra the base Ghana first base the base Ghana first Mr. Otibonsu ni mpanimfo nyina wo ha sia omo hyehyɛ no man fe sa kwan we say ufri Peace FM Peace FM Kwakra, Tasano, Peace FM, Otrakra police station. Otrakra, Tasano police station, now called Peace FM. Peace FM, Mudurwa, won't set traffic like one far left. Or far left, about Tosa, a Dawi, Wabato supermarket, Ubato supermarket now. Wabato the base Ghana Fest. Baby, I program no. Nanko panda Roma, California bread den. Yankopon Shrap. Bomodiana, Yankopon Yaduma to Tumrika, Nabra program nibi. If you say Yankopon send one million papa. The base Ghana Fest. The base Ghana Fest. Or of Yankopon Yaduma Mobina, Mombodiana, Radin from Mudwasum Jim. Saa Lord kwan we say nyame adoma ye sin Yakopon ye adoma china kan fa the base for kwaje krata esi saa kwan we mejo road pa so
you not just that was the base Ghana First political party allegedly Kennedy Ohene Agyapong edin ebata ho omo trying to say they are into to serve Ghanaians, they are into help Ghanaians, they are into provide job opportunities for Ghanaians. Allegedly sana ya to say Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ne nsasha say ye consempo from one na ye call straight to Koforidua ye nya nte ye say Ghana Police Service actually Emma bako 7 ye bisa na chese na Emma we ni na omo ye ne se na ya ye nim se ye Sudan da bi mu frɛ no Sudi no na eno no mo de hye palm oil and red oil nkofo bi mu frɛ no zomi no omo de hye mu omo ti mu pom de nam sa de so ene se on pese oil no emu pi na fe so eye ko FDA for tra na chese omo sha ase di omo echi from last year omo ko market ekoko tutor some of these oil no mo koye nhwehwemu omo ye research on it to see what exactly is going on in our market. Per omo reports no mo try na say this is what is going on in our market, not just in Koforidua and some aspects of Ghana as well. But Koforidua no mo sha say yeah research we na say emma bako mami for bako 7 omo akodi ya police for nsem omo ye nhwehwemu efa ho.
Food and Drugs Authority and penny for where chairman ha and almost say bear naka can I see terminal and almost cool jaso ecosystem and would be our honor and almost the choir vision. If you want choir, not just say a probia also say a Sudi and a womb and we a draw said you yeah man can say you found Fabian now so marry the franguna now you go sabeno lay go now always do. And I would woman abeja so next so go to go so eto na every for some years you no go to do no so what it in temper ma is no more ton sa and go no ko chiom no mo chiom no mo say ensi ese so mo bomodia na fa e ma no mo ton ja so mo hwe ba bia sa engo efi e to mo de ko down post for one more central police station e wo Koforidua central and na almost so beboa and the day omo di all san 10 and Omako so a ma enum and so pay to be ma ha and may almost and one bread and ma enuma post for any a for a show my feet tell me pay so di as or mungono women and then going to if you are massive and a bread a get the phone and post for body echo at the mobile a year on my catchy. Now the side on any Mami Anita Kufo or your country for that a food gas authority and no ever few months no say Amam never a share a year upon the 2012 Act 851 XSA yeah Fania May and Vanya Ma Yibi and it's a banner send a man the woman to Papa says almost the near my say ever and good normally a brand of food just no matter tongue not to me Mufako 30 and into the moon 12 Susanum. Omako yi hwehwemu agusa mpa so bi wom enti no maso mumu ene efi eya atwema so mo di bedrom ene ya wodan ewre dwabuda omo ba ba gini nyina na afi omo di akọ na omako hwehwemu se so na omo di kan enya eme du mo hu se so bi ewo mu na omo de ba fofore ampa so bi ewo mu ana ne sayo nti e na omako chi omo no na omo di kan che eme du omo bo ema bi edu bidin a mo chese sa ngo no mo de bro sa ma no so no enne no mu kra ngo ni bia wo yellow gallon mu a enne ya chi omo mi enu nti no ka
na chese mass bako 7 na ma me 4 bako 7 Ghana Police Service and Saka omo ne na omo ye ne se red oil anazomia enim no de sudi ahye no se na be red na emu epi e na omo de aba emonten so a omo ton ma Ghana fo a doctor fo chire mu na chese sa de we won sunsun so pa ema ye ni pedua no etimi ma cancer ene yare ahodo a ekeka ho enti omo akodi a police for nsa omo bechi omo na omo akoso aye research afon so ye hwe news e go say police arrest 7 in Koforidia over suspected adulteration of palm oil with Sudan dye. Mche Sudan dye nyina yenim no as Sudi. Enti FDA for chema according to Act 815 of the Ghana Constitution. Sanyama we say no etiamra enti omo de omo ni bedi ekira kwa kosi se ombechi omo nim sanyama we hu nyina bi omo de niama ba ye market ana ye dwom eton ema Ghana for nkofo be baba ba chere omo views on it bi mo kira na chese se politician bi na ye yanka ye benya ano na yaba betina ho aka adenti na mame 40 se mutimi yesei etia Ghana mra obi so say nansen odi go be ana chese na ne yefun ne yakakwa na oye sure say sa Sudan da ye omde ahye enwo kokko ye die no ye twaso consent from mana ye hwe partnership agreement bia Ghana ene some group be an amateur company be a friend Farm Mate Limited. Sajumekwe di omo ya ne say everything agriculture they are into it. BBFA agriculture that is what they do. So on your screens we see that Ghana signs partnership deal with Farm Mate Limited to produce 600,000 tons of tomatoes annually. Into when your agreement and a partnership Ghana Ministry of Food and Agriculture and Farm Mate akose they are increasing the number of tomato production in our market. The aim is to cut down 50 million tomato imports into the country. The number of tomato imports they buy Ghana has say and as they buy Oman Ghana they are reducing the number. Into some farm mates for way they are partnering with Ghana. Into Ministry of Food and Agriculture they'll be sharing tomato seedlings across the country with the aim of helping farmers say their tomatoes in their farms na increase na boost production of tomatoes in Ghana. No not just Ministry of Food and Agriculture their aim is purposely to increase production of tomatoes in our country Ghana. Kofobe bread your madrin chaba say apart from gold ni cocoa no they in pan na Ghana ye produce and to say when ye something that Ministry of Food and Agriculture person be encourage say omonko so omonye enye so maba be kana chese mo janisa they should intensify the production of it and I feel so it shouldn't be just a political thought or political say but something that will come to stay. So these are some of the things Ministry of Food and Agriculture diaba ye di anibesha de disa insem yechi na chese de ebesi bia ye besan so de ebema maso ate sa Farm Mate for we say ye tra na chese omo ye a private agricultural service company private company bia omo de ani say omo dua niama for agriculture things about what we eat and then how hygienic or how safe it is for us to eat them. So that is what the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. It is a step in the right direction. It is high time we stop importing from Burkina Faso into our country. But as a country like as big as our country is, no, it will say to me, do something as petty as tomatoes. Now you harvest it. This will help youth for employment. They won't just be looking for white collar jobs, but they'll actually venture in the aspects of agriculture, particularly tomato production, so that we'll continue to increase the production into our country. When will go a long way to reduce how expensive tomato is. Sometimes it's me who say tomatoes back at a very expensive price, but if we continue to intensify some of these things, it will reduce the cost of tomatoes to make it very affordable ama Ghanaians. We say how would the longevity of this be? Sustainability, how well would they sustain this particular project? It shouldn't be one that is like job for the boys or a political thought, but Ministry of Food and Agriculture, no, they have to be up and doing to make sure that Ghanaians are actually benefiting from this particular initiative. Yet twas one say ye call and some pufromu. Nancy I said ya doom sono asaswa babium microphobia ediomadrin chaba. Has doom so come again? Are we seeing doom so in our country again? And a whole lot of brouhaha about it because people are not okay with it at all. Now so the Ministry of Energy has secured 2,500 transformers into the country. Omuchere say they will be fixing it across the country. Wembe buama dum sonia dia yehuno etuobe kakra. Omuchere anache say the old transformers we used to have, they are cake. So they are here to replace them. So this is how it's going to be like. Omuchana just say anytime beyond bear installing these transformers or some of the places in our country, you know, particular community, that's what to say this particular time so there'll be power outage. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Akanfasa initiative.
As 1980s when we started the National Electrification Program. At that time, the population of Ghana was much smaller than it is today. I think some 19 million or 18 million. Today we're 33 million. And it means that all our communities are expanding. And so if we take the example of the transformer in Ungwa, in Lashim, which was 22 years old, you can imagine that the transformer was installed 22 years ago. And since then, the community has expanded beyond the capacity of the transformer. That's why you have the lights being very unstable. And for many years, ECG and NEDCO have not done a mass replacement of transformers to upgrade the power of the transformers to be able to meet the growing demand in the communities. And so the minister made the request and cabinet approved it. The Minister of Finance came to the assistance of the Ministry of Energy. And I've acquired a lot of transformers for installation nationwide, currently 2,500 transformers. And so we're going to see stable power after this first phase. And like he said, after that, constantly we'll keep taking out the old transformers so that Ghana can have stable power. And so, like he said, I'll appeal to our people. The outages you are facing are not doom so. It is to enable you get better quality and stable power. But like he said, anytime they are going to replace transformers, to inform the people in the area so that they are aware that their lights are going to be put up for a while until the transformers are installed. One of the things that I'm happy about is a lot of these transformers are produced locally in Ghana. They are made in Ghana transformers. And so it also helps to multiply the benefits that our country is making. I'm looking to the day where all our transformers will be produced locally and we'll be able to stabilize the power situation in our country. So well done, NEDCO, ECG. We must just now improve our customer response time. And so we need a system where when customers call, there's a quick response to either rectify faults or something. I was discussing that with the minister yesterday. So I'm sure he'll get back in touch with you to see how we can get some proper call centers and employ young Ghanaians to sit there and respond to people when they call reporting faults. And then we must have teams that are responding immediately a fault is reported. So after stabilizing the power, we need also better customer care and a quicker call response time. So thank you very much, and God bless you.
And see, that was the first gentleman of the land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ochana Chasana Energy Ministry, they've been able to secure 2,500 transformers to help the energy sector. Now, afe otanso di to just say since 1990s, our populations keep increasing. Not just Ghana we are increasing in number. Or trying not just have 33 million Ghanaians. And see, some of the things we use in our country, particularly in the energy sector, we have to replace them so that it meets the current things the energy ministry needs. I feel so asem ba ko odi to dwa Ghana for energy bebre ne so trying just transformers here abedwasui na locally made metre Ghanaian sana yes our transformers they didn't import it from anywhere. He really emphasized on that, say it was locally made, and the aim of this is to enhance the energy sector. I feel so sad doom sonia dia ye hunu no enche a bad thing of the past. Or also the to just say anytime be on bedu particular community be almost a transformer, they'll make sure that they communicate to the community members, say from time when to time when there'll be power outage. Send a bear community members no mobile boa ACA encofan sembe ember and cophobia the omunsama babe to just say they were expecting information from the energy ministry. Sanka, they'll come out publicly to let them know. But I say time and near the idea of the information they buy and it wasn't in the right direction. Maybe also the to just say has Doomso really come again? I think this will help clear the air that Doomso has not come to stay. Now, so some few hitches near there some few changes. Energy ministry, yeah, Samsung koshe video be efa sansem we on.
We have them as two different voltages, 11.5 and then 34.5. So some of the networks are rated 11, others are rated 34.5. So this is rated where they are supposed to go according to their rated voltages.
Okay, we can go.
Everything they produce.
Keep coming. Yes.
So what we have, the transformers we have on the tracks are the ones that have just been delivered last night and early this morning. His Excellency, as you can see, we also have them of similar voltages, and these are also distribution transformers. Yes, so these will be offloaded today as part of the consignments that we have already.
Yonacha say that is from the energy ministry. Transformers are 2,500 abegu jaswa omode share across Ghana. President Nichire Manacha say when is part of his resetting agenda Oyama or mine Ghana in his effort to reduce or in his effort to cut down this doomso thing we know. You see on your screens or say the power outages you are experiencing are not doomso. They are necessary steps to ensure a more reliable and stable supply, stable power supply for all. So some measures in the coming days will be seeing some little bit of doomso here and there. No, it is not actually doomso. Efforts our energy ministry and the government putting in place with the intention, say they are bringing down or they are making doomso a thing of the past. Yeah, to us concern from one nature say call ena no na yenya ne ntie se Joanna Kwe ni kunu Renak the billionaire, the millionaire we know of. No, there has been some bit. The divorce case between Renak and Joanna Kwe, recently, Nayeti said it has become something that is really trending, and a lot of people have shared their thoughts on it. Say, this and this and that. The last thing Nayeti and say, in some way, Kopiemu High Court, my High Court, Chirmo, not just say, Renak now also money rate 300 million Ghana cedis as compared to the anana year no pay 50 million. No, we raise a whole lot of alarm. Maybe which say this man is rich enough to be able to pay that amount of money. And now the internet judge dogu or no says can say he's doing this purposely to be a lesson to Ghanaian women. Senebe I won't go into marriages with the intention say ye fimwa ye pie ababe rich people. Letter be pie mountain so Joanna Kwe efa sansem we ho ochemu na chese our na 11 years or under marriage no na she was going through a whole lot of assault na papa ne na yaka de papa no man ho nto no papa no bono anyhow. It has created a lot of issues around it. A group of lawyers be so back there all can on your screens you be kind ya ewo honum ama mwate. The Inspector General of Police, the Ghana Police Service, Accra. Status of complaints of assault and physical abuse lodged by Joanna Kwe against Richard Niama Kwe. We asked for Mrs. Joanna Kwe until 20th January 2026, the wife of Richard Niama Kwe. Our client is also a mother of 3 children of the marriage. Omuche Manacha said Joanna Kwe no na they are acting on behalf of her oye mami awawo emma baku 3. Our instructions are that in reaction to persistent abuse and violence she suffered at the hands of Mr. Richard Niama Kwe over a period of about 11 years, she was compelled to lodge a formal complaint with the Ghana Police Service dated 9th December 2025. Omo tryna say 11 years Joanna Niama Kwe efa sa oha ni ateti ya ni kunu dada Richard Niama Kwe di ni femun as at 9th December 2025 for the same way Kodan Ghana Police Service. Our client's complaint broadened reprehensible instances of physical violence unleashed on her by Mr. Kwe whenever our clients had cause to complain about his unbridled infidelity. The alarming tendency of Mr. Richard Niama Kwe to kick, slap, punch our client and whip her with his belt whenever she complains about his unrestrained infidelity is supported by a video evidence and recorded in judicial proceedings instituted by our clients for resolution of them marriage between the couple. Omo chiremu na chese na Joanna Kwe ofaya ya de pan wo nikunu Richard Niyama Kwe mu na obono ye na yakayaka de na chese na enye fine. In a horrible show of the chauvinism and to the subject of our client to further grave ingenuity and humiliation, Mr. Quake would on certain occasions seek to compel our client to have sex with him on returning home after spending weeks away with his mistresses on various locations. A resistance by her resulted in merciless beating and withholding of financial upkeep for the home. Omuchiremu na chese Richard Niyama Kwe okono ne mistresses nya ade koye de ombeye wi na chese obana se ne ire no eka se dabi da na chese na eboa na obono na asumdwe pan de na chese omane nye bida. We are instructed that our client's complaint was referred to the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit (DOVSU), which commenced investigations. In some way, police, Ghana Police Service, some way, PMO DOVSU, they can be able to do something about it because it's directly in relation to domestic violence. We are further instructed that an earlier complaint lodged by our client relating to Mr. Richard Niyama Kwe's brute effort to cut down a midnight door to our client's bedroom in a house at Dansoman, Accra, has been pending for the past 3 years with little or no action having been taken. Omochana say 3 years ago, no, Richard Niyama Kwe and Adrian say, or we ran it demu. But or reporting anywhere our client is seriously concerned about the seeming apathy and lack of interest in complaints of violence lodged against Mr. Kwe. Whilst recognizing the prerogative of our outfits to investigate matters bordering on the commission of crimes in Ghana, we implore you to, as a matter of urgency, take steps to deliver justice to our clients. The deplorable actions of Mr. Richard Niyama Kwe violated our client's dignity and rights as a citizen under the law of Ghana. The manner in which the police service handles the complaints lodged against has far-reaching implications for the confidence the ordinary Ghanaian woman in criminal justice process in case of domestic violence and abuse. Some say they did not really get a response from the Ghana Police Service and adopts to know because sa issue in if the Ghana Police Service and those who continue to do this, then say Ghana for beji in relation to criminal cases and acts of domestic violence. In this regard, we respectfully request you to confirm the current status of the investigations into complaints of physical violence, abuse, and other criminal contacts lodged by our client against Richard Niyama Kwe, including the Dansoman incident of 3 years ago, and steps being taken to bring the suspect to justice in accordance with the criminal laws of the Republic. We take this opportunity to renew our assurance of the highest esteem. Na ni signature esha de ya si ye Owura Godfrey ye bu adame a oye senior partner. Enti eno na Owura Mrs. Anna, former wife of Renak, Joanna Kwe, ede ababetu. letter yensa kefi Joanna Kwe hono no chana say 11 years of marriage no she really went through hell ana Richard Niama Kwe o mani nya na sumdwe kra obono oye na yakayaka de he was just tempering with his life the word peace of mind there na chese na any Joanna Kwe in dictionary mukra